Hi, welcome to Wall Street New York Magazine. We have Maria Grazia today. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure. I totally enjoyed this event, honestly.
Yeah, tell us about yourself, please.
Yeah, so I'm Italian from the south. I like to
Oh,
say
great.
so. And yeah, I came to the US long time ago. Yeah, I did my PhD at UCSD, and then I moved to New York, NYU, for a postdoc. And yeah, before PhD, I felt like the heart was burning under my feet. I wanted to have an international experience, meet people from all around the world. But after New York, I moved back because of family to Europe, in Paris. I worked at University Pierre and Marie Curie, and little by little, I realized that my dream or the reason I was doing research was because I wanted to have an impact on patient life. Always, I felt like my paper were finishing. This will help, patient. But I realized as I grew older that there was still a big gap between academia and commercialization and really implementing in the clinic, the result of my research. And so I decided to move out, to go to the biotech industry.
Yeah.
I went to a business school to get an MBA, and then I was in London while I worked in Austria and for a biomarker research
Okay.
biotech, and I was with the business school. I really felt like little by little my idea how I could help patient came true. I had to become an entrepreneur.
Oh,
I
great.
had to, and I felt very passionate about the power of biomarkers
Okay.
and precision medicine, and the idea of being able to offer the best treatment, the best care for each patient. That's only through precision medicine. And then yeah, my background is in immunology
Okay.
and cancer biology, so cancer immunobiology, and coming then back to Brown, and having many colleagues, including my husband is a neuroscientist, and I realized that there was a big gap in the neurology space, in particular in the dementia space. We meanwhile understood that there is not one form of dementia. There are different, what do we call, states, and so if we can't identify this, we cannot effectively treat patients. And so there comes the idea of biomarker and me, building Adele diagnostics. So Adele diagnostic really leverages the biomarker and the power. So if we can diagnose diseases, then we can not only treat patients but also develop more effective therapeutics, and that's what
Wow.
we want, right? So that's how my journey started. So I assemble a group of experts in different fields at Brown University, and we received some funding from the Carney Institute, and from Brown University. We started, collecting data and established a collaboration with Rhode Island hospitals and the neurosurgeon there, who provided us with samples, and we start to build our model and to predictive model for identify molecular biomarker.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
And yeah, so that's
Yeah.
it.
Well, what can you tell us about your presentation today?
Yeah, as I said, I totally enjoyed this, the format of this. First of all, I appreciated all, the people here that stick until late, and they ask lots of good questions to really
Yeah.
test,
Yeah.
our idea, and, learn from the feedback, both whether it's positive or negative. It's all a learning experience. Yeah,
Excellent.
so yeah.
And are you looking for any funding, and what is the process for that?
So we are a Delaware registered company. We are looking for funding, no matter where they come from. Whoever believes in what we do. Whoever believes in us as a team and that we can achieve our vision. And yeah, so we are raising funds to continue our clinical study to validate our biomarker signature. We have developed this biomarker signature based on 16 metabolites, and now the next step would be to transduce it into a clinical developed lab, clinical developed test, and then testing performance on the new patient cohort, and then we being able to deploy it to the clinic through our first collaborator. We are an extensive group of potential collaborators. So we just need the funds to move this forward. And I think our approach has lots of potential for in moving forward the field of neurodegeneration, which is it's a bit stuck. I mean, quite a bit stuck. So we think that by correctly segmenting patient through measurable entities such as molecular biomarker, we can really identify what's wrong with them and find the right treatment for each patient. So that's our goal.
Excellent. And could you tell us about yourself? Do you live in New York? What else do you do other than medicine? Are you involved in some kind of charity, or do you have any hobbies?
Oh,
Yeah.
I live in Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm actually spending recently most of my time in Cambridge as I'm part of an accelerator there.
Oh, great.
I like to travel.
Good.
I do yoga. It
Okay.
helps me a lot. I love tennis; it's my favorite.
Oh, excellent.
And I like to paint. Painting is my
Oh, wow,
yeah,
interesting.
but that all this requires time. I'm not very, you know, that active. I mean, I think I would say more productive on my research and my painting.
Wow.
And yeah, and one I would like to say also what Adele comes from, where Adele comes from. So Adele is the name of one of the first female doctors that was operating in the first school, medical school that accepted women in the middle. This is a school in the south of Italy, close to my place in Salerno, the Scuola Salernitana. And so Adele was one of the group of female instructor and medical doctor that operated in that school. And because the school was at the a crossroad of different culture, really in the medical, heart there, it was the integration of different, knowledge that have been developed through the different culture that met there. And so I like to think as Adele as a meeting point of expertise and that can really, use the power of the community to build, the good for the community. Yeah. So I hope, patients
Excellent.
can have a better outcome in the near future, thanks to Adele and whoever is putting, this effort in improving their life and.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us today
Thank
and
you.
wishing you much luck. And it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, thank you very
Pleasure.
much.